Hey everybody! First I want to apologize for the lighting. I am at home and yeah, the lighting in here, I probably turned on the wrong light. I should have turned on the can lights. Anyway, I've been wanting to give this update for a few days, but I've been really emotional and crying. So Tuesday I posted that I was in labor. This was after Sunday night's post saying I was feeling crampy. Those cramps were contractions. They got worse overnight, but the Toco monitor never picked them up, so everybody thought I was crazy. And I called my husband Monday afternoon, and I was like, they think I'm nuts. But what if I'm in labor and the monitor's just not picking up my contractions? And that's exactly what was going on. It didn't even pick them up when I was in full-blown labor. Like, while I was pushing, it wasn't picking up my contractions. So, yeah, kind of crazy. But baby Shane decided that he needed to make his big debut on Tuesday, May 8th. So that's what he did. And I don't know. I can't explain what I feel. He was born at 29 weeks, 5 days. And I didn't know what to expect because I've never seen a preemie that little. And he has amazed me. He cried. I didn't expect that. He opened his eyes. I didn't expect that. And I sure as heck didn't expect to get to hold him. They told me that they were probably going to have to intubate him. They didn't. He was just on nasal cannula. So, yeah. He's amazing. He weighed 2 pounds 13 ounces at birth. He's lost some weight. He got down to 2 pounds 7 ounces. Now he's back up to 210. So, I don't know. He fascinates me. He's the neatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've heard forever that there's nothing like a mother's love for her child. That's something you can't explain. You just have to feel it. And I feel that for the first time. So, okay, I'm going to try not to be emotional. But, so they took him away to the NICU, and then they started getting me together. I was up for 29 hours straight, but I had to see him again before I could go to sleep. So, Alex took me up to the NICU, and I got to see my son. He's just so tiny. I've never seen a human that tiny. I don't know. He's neat. He's just neat. He's been off of his oxygen since yesterday morning. So Saturday morning at 9:30, they took him off of his oxygen. So far, he's doing really well. He does have some periods of apnea where his heart rate will drop and his O2 sats drop. He gets them back up on his own. But tonight, I was holding him and he stopped breathing. His heart rate dropped to the 60s. His O2 sats dropped to the 60s. The alarms were going off. Thank God my husband was in there. I was like, please get the nurse, because they hadn't run in quickly enough for me. So the nurse, she said, are you rubbing his back? Yeah, I'm trying to stimulate him. And she rubbed it hard. And I was like, oh, okay. So harder. He ended up doing okay. But when she came in, she said, yeah, he was dusky. So it scares me like crazy. I've already called to check on him twice tonight. So far, he's doing good. They think that he is having trouble with his feeds and that he's having reflux issues. So, excuse me, I'm not sleeping these days. So they think reflux is causing him to hold his breath, which makes sense, but it happens more when I'm there, I've noticed. So I don't know if he just senses my presence or when I'm holding him and he gets relaxed and forgets to breathe, because he's so premature that the part of his brain that, like his brain stem and the part of his brain that remind him to breathe isn't fully developed yet. So they give him caffeine, which I thought was interesting. Never knew they could do that. Hopefully he doesn't have mama's issue, because mama's allergic. But so far he's tolerating that really well. He's amazing. He's already up to 16 milliliters every 3 hours on his feeds, whereas they started him on 3 milliliters every 3 hours. But we gave him his first bath today. Daddy washed his hair. I've never seen a baby who likes his first bath, but oh my gosh, he loved having water poured on his head. He was so cute. And I don't know, he's just the cutest, littlest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I just love him so much. And he's going to be in the NICU for a couple months, and being away from him is just unbelievably tough. But it's for his development. But I don't know, he's just amazing. He's neat, and I'm kind of obsessed with him. I don't know. I'm trying to get my milk to come in. Since he was born so early, we have to force my milk to come in. So I'm pumping about 12 ounces. No, not ounces. Sorry, milliliters. I'm barely getting anything. 12 milliliters every 3 hours. But that's more than they thought I'd have. I'm sorry, my dog is licking her butt right now, and it's really disgusting. Stop that. But anyway, so he's going to be in the hospital for a while, and since we're apart, the milk development's a little halted, but we're working on it. With him in the NICU, a lactation consultant comes in every day if I need to talk to her and if I have questions. So yeah, right now I'm just pumping, which is painful. And I don't know, I feel like it's the only thing I can do is just try to get my milk to come in for him. So because right now I'm a new mom and I feel helpless because my baby's in the NICU and I'm 45 minutes away at home. And yeah, I spend all day at the hospital, and then I come home at night, have dinner with my husband, try to get some things done around the house. I get to decorate his room, so that'll be exciting. But I don't know, right now it's just a very stressful and very emotional time. And yeah, we're getting through. But I'll start updating every couple days. I just had to get past all the emotional initial everything before I could post this update. But yeah, so I'll update you guys in a couple days. Hopefully I still have good news.